In the morning, after having breakfast, Fili sat alone in the river. He held a leaf in his hand and stared blankly for a long time. Then he held the leaf in his hands and said to himself, "This gesture seems a little wrong. It looks like he is holding an apple pie and is about to eat it." He twisted the two ends of the leaf with both hands, then brought the leaf close to his mouth and blew hard. Maybe he was nervous, or maybe he blew too hard. The leaf was split in two by his hands. After trying several times without success, Fili simply walked to the other side of the river to pick leaves. Fili failed again. He broke the leaf in half again. He was puzzled. Meanwhile, not far from the river, little piglet Aili called out to him and approached him. They sat down by the river, and Fili handed the leaf to Aili and said, "Try to blow it." Seeing that Aili didn't answer or move, Fili took Aili to the woods, picked some leaves, and handed them to him. After Aili took the two leaves from Fili, he put them in his mouth and sucked on them for a bit. Fili said, "Blow on them gently." After a while, Aili took out the two leaves and turned them downwards. They were still slightly stained with saliva. Aili picked up a leaf, brought it to his lips, and blew on it. Fili said, "Try holding the leaf with both hands." So Aili grasped the leaf by its stem, brought it to his nostrils, and blew hard. The leaf swayed in his hands. A gust of wind blew past, and Fili felt as if Aili's action had ripped all the leaves off the tree. Across the forest, Gray Rabbit Masha and Panda Ryan were enjoying lunch and chatting. Masha told Ryan that she'd seen Fili and Aili blowing leaves by the river this morning. The way Aili blew them was hilarious. Ryan laughed and said, "Aili learned for a short while, so he should be able to make the leaves whistle. Not only that, he can even produce simple notes." After lunch, Martha asked White Rabbit Nini to go wash the sheets together. They were walking and chatting. Nini said that when she was picking straw mushrooms just now, she saw Crocodile Boone washing apples. Nini said, "Boone walked into the river with an apple in his mouth, and then shook his mouth left and right in the river to rinse the apple. His movements were very interesting, and the apple was so big." Nini and Masha worked together to fill the wooden basin with water. As the bed sheet was too big, they could only step on the bed sheet in the basin with their feet. To solve this somewhat boring process, Masha recalled the scene in the morning where she saw Aili and Fili playing music with leaves, but unfortunately it was unsuccessful. Martha imitated Aili's adorable way of blowing leaves through his nostrils, while Nini imitated Boone eating a large apple. "He's amazing." "He ate nearly a quarter of the apple in one bite," Nini said. They laughed so hard they doubled over and accidentally sat down on the soaked sheets. They finally washed the sheets and worked together to hang the oversized sheet on the line to dry in the sun. Even if it seems insignificant, sometimes it's better to ask for help than to do it alone. Fili and Aili were walking through the woods, practicing how to make music with leaves. No, it was Aili who was helping Fili practice how to make music with leaves. Fili suddenly said, "Look, there seems to be a big strawberry moving on the left." When they got closer and took a closer look, they saw it was a duck with a strawberry on its head. Aili couldn't help but touch the duck's head and said, "It feels so soft. I feel like I could take a bite of it, but it's just a hat." The duck said, "My mom made this. Isn't it beautiful?" At this time, they heard a burst of ethereal music. Although the music was very faint, it was very special, as if it came from not far away. Boone, who was also near the woods, heard the familiar music. He knew who it was, but he chose to pick another big apple first because it was so sweet. This unique music was created by Ryan, who had just picked a leaf and blew it. He had just finished plucking bamboo shoots and sat on the grass playing the music. After the song ended, he picked up the bamboo shoots and ate them, intending to eat some and take some home. Aili took Fili to search for the music in the woods, but unfortunately the music stopped after a while and they couldn't tell where the music came from. Aili said, "It's impossible to find it. I'm tired from walking, and you must be hungry. Why don't we go back together? I'll make some food and some juice, okay?" Fili smiled and replied, "Sure. I want some mango cake." Today's story has ended. Thank you for watching. See you next time.